Yep, sorry about that. It's all right. Sorry about that, because unfortunately, my thing happens every single time where I have to reset the fucking mic inputs and shit. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, Landon. Go ahead and repeat what you just said.
Hi, folks. It's session 10. Yay.
Session 10.
Uh, yeah. Hopefully they can hear us as well, not just Cloud. I was in the middle of recapping what's been happening for the last couple sessions, and then yeah, we found out there's no audio. So
Rip.
I'll restart that recap real quick. They took off from the port city of Mizzou. God, what was it like? 4 sessions ago now.
Something like that.
I think it was like something like that. And then with Laura and a hooded figure who turned out to claim her name is Lauren a little bit later. And then you ran into a ghost ship. Averna disappeared. And then Nalala stepped out of a purple void, and you guys raided the ghost ship. Nalala got a curse on her, where uh, she wanted to go fight a monster at the top of the Wistful Spire, which was in the opposite direction of where you guys were headed. Uh, but you guys decided to go there anyway to level up, as you know suggested, before you take on the next big area. On your way to Fort Misty Crag, which was suggested by Lauren as a destination to resupply before hitting the Wistful Spire. Also, while you're there at the fort, to get some information on the basilisk that lives at the top of the Wistful Spire, and the spire itself. You ran into some pirates. They big old fight happened, broke out last session. Uh, Killer whale happened. More importantly, your guys' sails broke, and you took some decent hull damage um, to the ship as well during that fight. Luckily, one of your NPC allies knows Mend. I think it's Nalala that has. Nope, Mending is. Eh, Never mind. The wizard cantrip Mending won't help you enough to get your sails working into full. So yeah, while you guys drop off here at Fort Misty Crag, you'll probably want your ship to be repaired. So, I guess I went over everything enough. Yeah. Any questions before we go in?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Besides the fact that Avern is missing and I'm holding that information hostage from you. I think that's about it. Okay. So yeah, you guys at the we left you. You guys basically would have had to row into the fort from where you were. I think I said it took you about 2 days to get to the fort from after you guys fought the pirates. You are currently outside of the bay. So there's I set up the fort on part of the island. It's going to be sort of at the south eastern side of the island. So imagine the island goes far more north and west. It just like spreads out a little bit more. It's not a huge island, but this is on some pretty craggy rocks, hence the name, and some pretty bad fog it can set in throughout most of the year. And you guys can actually tell this. The the fort is sort of on this raised area, and this is really the only easy egress in onto this island. Both of you roll a history check. Let's see what you guys know about
History
Fort Misty
check.
Crag. Yeah,
History.
let's do a dice
All
roll
right.
to sort of get you in there.
Ooh, 21.
Ooh,
Trying to find my D20. And shit, which one's my history? Where's my history?
It would be
There it is.
history.
19.
Oh, okay. So you both know probably a good amount. Isaac might have actually stopped in here before going to the capital, just because this is probably the big major military base of operations for Famina. Besides the Baitor city itself, this would probably be like where the army, like the majority of the army, takes exists at one given time. Like there's outposts and stations throughout Famina, but this is like the base. This fort itself has been it was established around the time of King Baitor, so it's been around for a couple thousand years. And you would also know that it was the launching station for the major assault against Pramada when she was trying to raid Famina. This is where like the railgun was actually she trained here as a soldier, and then she took off from here to defeat Pramada with a couple soldiers from Fort Misty Crag. Yeah, so you guys know a good amount of the history here, and you might also know that the current general is General Marcella, General Felicia Marcella. She's been in charge for a couple of years now as the head of Fort Misty Crag and in charge of the army at large. And then her second in command is Colonel Paula Zena, and she's been around for probably about 2 years at this point. She's a little bit newer, and yeah. So as you guys are slowly approaching the sort of bay area where the shipyard is, Laura pulls out a stone from her robes and roll a God. What would the check be on that? Roll an Arcana check for me. Both
Arcana?
Of you. Arcana. Same thing.
Ooh, 5.
18.
Okay. 18. Isaac, you recognize the stone that she is speaking into as the speaking stone. Lets you like talk to people, send messages to people, and is very useful. It's basically a phone. In this world, we'll say that you can literally, like, it works just like a phone device where you can, like a smartphone device where you can store people's numbers and everything. So if you guys want speaking stones, you can go find some. So yeah, she pulls out a speaking stone and sends out a quick message to let General Marcella know that you guys are there. She sent out word ahead of time after Lauren suggested this place for you guys to stop in. You wait a couple minutes, and then you are given the okay to dock your ship.
Nice.
Yeah. And then as you come to dock, you are greeted by it's going to be Major. No, not Major. We're going to go Warrant Officer Livia Regina is there, and she greets you, and she says, please come. The general would like to speak to you. Lauren and Nalala are going to stay behind with the ship. Lauren says that she's going to go over the manifest and try and get some supplies and also pay for ship repairs. And it's probably going to take a couple days. for them to repair the ship to 100%. That way, you guys don't have to keep rowing everywhere.
How long did you just say to repair it fully?
A couple days, so
Couple
probably
days,
about
okay.
3.
All right.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to go with the warrant officer?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be the two of you and Laura are going to head off and speak with the warrant officer. I made a map, that way you guys sort of have an idea of what the fort looks like. So there's the shipyard, there's the chapel that also works as the med bay. Then, sort of clockwise going around up, there's the officers' quarters. That's also where the general usually stays at during the day when she's not touring the fort. There's the kitchen and mess hall. There's the barracks. And then there's 3 buildings right in a row, the stables, armory, and training facilities. And then obviously the majority of the fort is a training yard. And then they use quite a bit of the island as sort of like a training area for exercises and stuff as well. But it's pretty heavily fortified in this sectioned off area. There's quite a few, you see quite a few people running around, doing drills, grabbing supplies. The shipyard is busy. It looks like there is a couple ships from the port city that you recognize from the port city of Mizu, dropping off supplies, picking up weapons and stuff to help supply the different troops that are out. So you guys make your way over to the officers' quarters, and there you are greeted by the pre-mentioned general and the colonel. They're sitting in their they're both in the general's office, and the warrant officer is dismissed, and she runs off to attend to her duties. And General Marcella greets you both, and Laura, and asks the two of you to sit down.
We sit.
Yeah, sure. I'll go sit down.
Cool. Yeah. And then General Marcella says, Isaac, it's been a little bit. I'm glad to see that you are doing all right. How has your tour of Femina been going so far?
Well, I've been surviving. As you can see here, I've got a few friends with me. Specifically, a friend. I have some really great people that we're working with right now, but they're planning on going their separate ways once we've all finished helping each other out.
Good to hear that you've been able to find some people. So hopefully you're able to finish your tour here and then head back to Bromberg to join the storm proper. Now I hear that you guys will be here for a little bit of time. It sounds like your ship took a little bit of damage. Is that true?
Yeah, we've got a couple days of being here while everything gets repaired, so we figured we'd, take a tour of the place, see if there's any interesting people to talk to, any interesting places to go. We're going to be here for, like I said, at least a couple days.
Oh, perfect. So that's fine. If you guys want to take up a few bunks in the barracks, that is fine by me. And obviously, you can enjoy a meal at the mess hall when you need to. Now...
Oh, yeah, mess hall!
Yeah. Well, not right now, because... and she pauses for a moment, and she looks both Isaac and Valerie over, and then she looks over at Colonel Xena, and then whispers over to her ear, and then the colonel takes off, and then she looks back over at the two of you and says, now, from what Laura informed me, your little group is headed to the Wistful Spire after this. Is that correct?
That would be correct.
Yes.
Okay. So feel free to, take a tour of the facilities and purchase whatever you need from the armory. But I believe I have something in mind that might interest the two of you that might help you in your travels around Femina. And then the colonel walks back in, and then with her is another lady. Her name is Captain Serena Laurentina, and the general stands up, greets the captain, and says, "Captain, this is Isaac. He is a paladin from the storm, and I believe you can help him with some training." And the captain nods and says, "Yes, Isaac. What sort of paladin are you?"
What sort of paladin am I?
Well, you're a human.
So with paladins,
I was gonna say I
you're
don't actually know which. Oh, is it my fighting style?
I believe it's your yeah, it's not your fighting style, it's your sacred oath.
Oh, where's that? Where's that?
I don't know if D&D Beyond has I think devotion is the default that D&D Beyond has.
Okay, because I cannot, for the life of me, find what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Yeah, because your channel divinity is turn the unholy and sacred weapon. Is that true? Is it one of those two?
Sacred weapon and turn the unholy. Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you're a paladin oath of devotion.
Okay.
So that's sort of that, and then she looks you over and says, we do have a few trainings happening at the moment for some other oaths. If you would like, you could pick one of them and sit in during your stay here."
Sure. That sounds like a fun idea.
Okay, so the options that are happening right now is treachery, vengeance, and glory. And then from a meta standpoint, what you will be able to learn is if you pick treachery, you are going to learn the channel divinity action Poison Strike. If you choose vengeance, you get a vow of enmity, and then if you pick glory, you get inspiring inspiring smite. Or is it that it's supposed to be? Is this? Yeah. Inspiring smite. Those are the three.
I like the sound of glory.
So let me pull up glory, and then I can read you off what it does. So inspiring smite, immediately after you deal damage to a creature with your divine smite feature. You can use your channel divinity as a bonus action and distribute temporary hit points to creatures of your choice within 30 feet of you, which you can include you.
That sounds
can include you.
Amazing. I want that.
Yeah. The total number of temporary hit points equals 2d8 plus your level in this class, divided among the chosen creatures, however you like.
I like that.
If you want to go with that as sort of your option, you can go with that.
Absolutely going with that.
Perfect. And then so you're going to go ahead and take off with Captain Laurentina to the training facilities. General Marcella dismisses you, to go ahead and start working on that. So each for the next 2 days, so today and then tomorrow, you're going to spend 8 hours working on these new skills, and then on the third day you will have access to these this new ability.
Nice. Well, Valerie's still nearby, correct?
Hi.
Valerie is still in the room for the moment.
Okay. I am going to be doing some training the next couple of days while all of these repairs happen. You're free to go along and explore the town or have some fun, but I just wanted to let you know that I will be off doing some stuff.
Okay.
Well, you guys will be able to meet up when you want to.
Yeah.
After the training.
But you should check in. Maybe.
The general
unless there's a
cuts you off
convenient
real quick.
unless there's a convenient plot element.
Actually, Valerie, I had an idea for you. And
Does the mess hall have alcohol?
the mess hall does have alcohol,
Yes.
but I figure you might want to expand your own brewing horizons.
Okay, fine.
General Marcella says, and for you, in particular, Valerie can do one of 3 things, and this can affect your brewing capabilities. So you can choose during your training. It's going to be the same as Isaac's. So it'll be 2 days of training here on the fort, and then the third day you'll get access to it. You can gain expertise with brewing supplies, and that'll change your chances to make better brews. So you'd have an improved range of the higher end stuff. You can gain proficiency with a herbalism kit, so you can add herbs and spices to brews, and when you do that, you will gain the ability to cure status effects with brews.
Okay.
So, for instance,
Poison.
pull up the. So, for instance, I have like a list of different status effects, and then different herbs that you would be able to use during the creation of an ale of healing to heal stuff. So like if you add peppermint to an ale of healing, it will do whatever healing property for actual HP, but then also it would cure the deafen status effect.
Okay.
And then there's a couple different ones that you can do. The last idea is you can gain proficiency with cook's utensils, and then you can add a brewed ale of healing to a meal that you create. It will have less of a healing effect, but overall, that ale of healing will be able to be spread out to different people, and then also you can have a new you can give some sort of buff to whoever eats the meal. So, for instance, you cook with fish, you can have some temporary, 1d4 temporary dex added to whoever eats the meal. And you can have multiple people eat the meal. And then also there's not going to be a con save anymore, because when you just drink the ales, you have to do a con saving throw. Or you become, the character would become drunk with one of the meals prepared with an ale of healing. They wouldn't be drunk. They wouldn't have to worry about that. Am I here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what did you want to go with, Jack?
I like the herbs and spices.
Okay. So, cool. So basically, you are going to be working in the mess hall and kitchen area, and you'll be working with someone there to better prepare yourself with an herbalism kit to work on that, and then I will go ahead and send you the list of herbs that I picked out. And I don't know where you keep your Ale of Healing information, but you can just add that. So if you add one of those items to during the brew process itself, you will gain those effects. So anything you have on hand, unfortunately, you can't add to those, but any new stuff that you brew, you can heal any of that stuff.
Okay.
So yeah. So cool. So that's what you guys will be working on during the morning 8 hours. Laura's got her own thing that she'll be doing. She'll be, going around trying to get some information on the Wistful Spire, and then you guys can work on that as well during your off time. So, for the rest of the first day, was there anything in particular you wanted to go do on the fort?
I don't think so.
How much time do we have left for the first day?
So let's say you guys got there in the morning, like the very early morning. So we'll say 7 a.m. And you did your first 8. You did 8 hours of training. So it's early afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So you have plenty of time before you would want to take your 8 hours of rest.
Yeah, we should probably check that out.
Yeah, so you can go to wherever you want. There are NPCs around. Some of them are named NPCs. Some of them, will parade along the way. You can talk to any of the NPCs you've already been introduced to. You can try and figure out those people. And then you can ask for information about the Wistful Spire. And, it's a basilisk is what is your main enemy.
Where do you think we should go?
Let me know
Valerie?
where you want to go. What was that?
We should. Okay, so where are each of us right now? Are we both separated, or are we meeting up?
Yeah, you guys decide where you want to meet up after your training. I would assume probably just the mess hall. That way Isaac can get a lunch.
Yeah.
After training.
Sure.
I'm going to the mess hall.
And that's where Valerie would already be, because that's where she's doing her training.
Yeah.
Now the question is, do you want Laura to be with you guys, or do you just want to do this yourself?
Doesn't
Otherwise,
really...
she's just going to do her own thing.
She can do her own thing.
She can
today.
do her own thing if she wants.
Cool. All right. So then, yeah, you guys meet up at the mess hall. What did you guys want to do?
I want to get food.
Okay.
I want to get food and drink.
Okay.
Oh,
A
showman.
So, all right. So then you guys sit down for a lunch meal. What would they be serving? Just because I made it in real life yesterday, they are serving sloppy joes.
Nice. Sloppy joes.
And then yeah, you can have whatever alcohol beverage you would like. There, Valerie.
What do they have? Just have a I don't know, whiskey. Is that a thing?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, whatever
alcohol
drink
they
you want.
have.
Yeah.
Whatever they offer.
Give me your strongest shit.
Yeah, they pour you a double whiskey. On
A double risky. You know what? Let's call it that. A double risky.
It's double risky because you shouldn't really be drinking while you're at a military fort. But hey, here we are.
All right. Fine. We'll make it a light.
You can drink. You can drink.
A light double risky.
It's double risky because the army shouldn't be drinking on the job.
All right.
You're not part of the army, are you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, make it like a whiskey and like a mixed drink. This
All right.
this world's equivalent of like a Coke.
Sugar water. I don't know.
Sure.
Sure. Whiskey. I don't know. Whiskey and yeah, sure, whatever.
Whiskey and yeah, sure.
We're spending a lot of time on what's the specific drink you're having. Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's nothing beats our overly cautious approach to crates or in the early session.
Listen,
Hell
they
yeah.
were aggressive.
Crates were-
Yeah,
Oh,
just like the pizza.
just.
The pizza is aggressive.
All right. So you guys are in the mess hall. You're having a meal. What's your game plan here?
What is our game plan?
well, is there anybody close by to us? In the mess
Make a
hall.
perception check, and let's see what's in the room.
All right, perception check.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
13.
Okay. Isaac, you notice, there's a couple groups of soldiers that just got out of the training or drills themselves that are grabbing a quick lunch. None of them, seem too interesting. They're all keeping, to small groups by themselves. Valerie, though, notices someone sitting in the back. And they have, you see for just a quick second, you see a vial in their hand, and it's got a green tint to it, and they quickly put it away behind their armor, and they're trying to make sure no one's looking.
Okay.
Let's see if they notice you. They do not notice you. Look, that you see them.
All
Okay.
right. So I'm gonna whisper to Valerie. Should we try and get their attention?
Well, first, does Valerie tell Isaac about this?
Oh. sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so then, yeah, go ahead.
Should we try and get their attention?
What would we do?
Hmm.
I mean, sure, but I don't know. What's the game plan here? Like, they have a mysterious green bottle of liquid. What do we want to do with this information?
Maybe we should just let them go and we'll tell the others. Where are the others at the moment?
Nalala is either going to be in the shipyard, like, resting on the ship, or due to the fact that she's got that curse that will cause psychic damage, in the chapel area, resting in one of the med bay beds. Lauren is going to either be in the shipyard looking over stock on the ship, or she's going to be at the armory buying supplies for the ship. Laura's doing her own thing, and you don't know exactly what that is at the moment. But she did say that she would meet up with the two of you at the bunks at about 8 p.m.
Okay. We can just wait for meeting up with Laura to tell her about all this, but maybe we should go see. Should we go? But this food, I haven't even finished it yet. And I feel like every single time I try to eat, someone is stopping me.
Isaac, roll a perception check.
All right. 15.
Okay. That's, yeah. Okay. Keep going. If you want to eat, go ahead and eat.
I am gonna finish eating. I'm going to try and shake off this disturbing presence that I'm feeling with this person and this strange drink.
Okay, so then we'll say a little bit of time passes, and you noticed. I'll roll over that 15. That person ends up leaving, and based off of the general sense of what you understand of the fort at this point, the direction you watch them leave the mess area, the mess hall, is they're heading to the barracks. And then you guys finish your meal. So what do you want to do? You got a couple hours before you would be planning on meeting up with Laura.
What do you think we should do, Valerie?
Just so is like. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Is the guy that had the liquid bottle, whatever, still like a focus, or did he leave?
He left.
Okay.
They
But I mean,
left
he's-
and went to the barracks.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's headed towards the barracks.
Okay. Should we follow them? See what's going on?
Sure, if you want, let's go follow him.
Both of you roll stealth checks as you sort of head into the barracks.
Ah, nat 20.
Cool.
I thought that was an of grief.
No.
I was worried.
No, I was like, damn, that was a surprise.
We have. What is my stealth? +1. 19.
19. Good rolls between both of you. Okay. So the two of you make it into the barracks, and you are able to quietly find the person that you noticed with this bottle, and you are able to you notice them talking with someone else. As you have started tailing the person, you notice that they look like they're a private, actually. So they're pretty low standing. They're talking to another private, and they are sort of in the back of the barracks at the moment, discussing something.
Okay.
What do you do?
Just.
What do you want to do?
What do you think
Yeah.
I should do, Cloud? Isaac?
I don't think that just approaching them would be the wisest thing.
Well, obviously not. We don't want to be. We don't want them to notice that we're following them. So probably just stick to our own corner or whatever and keep a safe distance, but also keep an eye out.
Yeah, weren't we supposed to meet Laura here? Or am I misremembering? Anyway, in the next couple hours?
Landon?
Did Landon die again?
Yes, he did.
Damn it!
Intermission.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Rip Landon. In the meantime, smash that like button if you haven't.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh. Welcome back.
Did you guys decide on what you wanted to do?
I just wanted to ask a quick question. So the if I'm misremembering, let me know. The barracks, is that where we were supposed to meet Laura in a few hours?
Yeah, you're gonna meet Laura here just because that's where the general mentioned that you guys were able to sleep. So she said, "I'll just meet you guys back at the barracks later tonight, before dinner," is what she said. Before dinner time, so we can be back up here. So yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and just chill here and find our own little spot in the room and kind of listen in on them and see if we can find out anything. But we can try and keep to ourselves since we gotta be here anyway for a few hours.
Is that what both of you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll roll over your stealth checks from before. So you guys are able to make like an area within earshot of the conversation. Both of you give me perception checks.
18 plus 1 is 19.
19. Okay.
Doing good on these checks today.
Valerie.
Oh, sorry. I cut out a little bit. What was the check?
Perception.
It's just a perception check.
Roll perception.
7.
So
I don't see shit.
I get to see things.
Well, it's not about seeing; it's about hearing.
I get to hear things.
So Valerie, you probably had 7 too many double whiskeys.
Double riskies.
Those very risky double whiskeys have come back to haunt you for a little bit. You get some of the conversation, but you're not really paying attention too much. Isaac, though, is able to overhear, and you are able to get the sense that it's a bit more of one person yelling at the other at the moment. One of them says, let's see, which I got to make sure I get these right. It's very important. She says, "Beatrix, where have you been? You were late to morning mass. You were late to drills this morning. What's been going on?" Oh, nothing. Just leave me alone. I need a nap after today. Can you please? No, you're making me look bad. I'm gonna go tell the warrant officer about this, and one of them runs off.
Drama?
Huh?
Nothing.
And then the other one just sort of starts to sleep for a little bit. She looks around to make sure no one's paying attention. Actually, roll new stealth checks for me.
7.
3.
She got a 10 on the perception die. So as she's looking around, she notices the two of you sitting, and she picks up a couple pieces of paper and walks off in a hurry before the two of you can do anything more.
Well, that sucks.
Indeed.
Now what?
Well, we should probably just wait here for Laura and catch her up to speed on what happened today.
Yeah.
So you guys want to just wait in the barracks for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So before Laura comes back, the private that stormed off and said that they were going to go yell at the warrant officer comes back, and she starts going through the bunk that you noticed that the first the private that you guys were tailing. She starts going through some of their stuff for a little bit. let's see if she. Do you guys want to? What do you guys want to do?
Can I attempt to try and see what they're trying to grab through?
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
5. I ain't seen
5.
shit.
15.
I mean,
15.
15.
15. Okay, with a 15, you notice that she's going through. She's rifling through the person's clothes. And she pulls out a piece of paper. She reads it over and she puts it back, and she looks around to see if anyone noticed, and then she sort of like walks off in a huff again. And then she's gone for a while. So then, yeah, if you guys want to, was there anything you want to do before we have Laura join us?
No.
I don't think so, no.
Okay. So a couple hours pass. Laura walks up and she says, "Hey, guys, what's been going on?
Well,
you guys ready for dinner?"
Yeah. Should we just like explain?
Yeah.
Should we just like say that we explained to her everything that happened?
Yeah, because quite a lot
yeah.
happened.
Yeah. There was a
So
lot.
so you detail sort of the events of what you noticed, and she mulls it over. She thinks about the green liquid that you mention, and she focuses on that for a moment. Give me, and I'll do this for Laura as well. Give me either a medicine or nature check. And let's see if anyone can figure out what was in that green vial.
I'm going to do a
Just
medicine
from
check.
Yeah, whichever one's your better one.
10.
23.
Damn!
23.
Valerie could write a 10-page essay on what the fuck she just saw.
Cloud.
So
Valerie's
since
a
Valerie
doctor,
was...
I have a +5 modifier to medicine.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense that you would be really good with medicine. And you remember the vial, and you distinctly remember the coloration from it, from probably a patient that you dealt with a couple years ago. And you know it to be a poison. It's a vial of poison. And
Okay,
do you want to tell the other two about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
I mean, I don't know.
No, I'll keep it a secret.
Okay, if you want to.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, do whatever you want. It's your game. Okay, so you tell Isaac and Laura that you believe that green liquid that was in the vial was a poison.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Well, you said she was arguing with her bunkmate."
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Did you? I mean, we can see if we can talk to the warrant officer and see if we can get any information about what's going on between them. It might be useful to bring up that to the warrant officer or someone else.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, if you want to try to track down the warrant officer, you can. You can make your way to the mess hall. It's dinner time, so you might be able to find them there. You can, yeah, you guys can sort of start doing what you want to do to move along.
Yeah, we should probably go to the warrant officer since we need to tell them about this.
Okay. So they would be since a warrant officer is pretty low on the totem pole. They would either be still stationed in the barracks, but in like a separate area of the barracks, or they'd be working their station, or they would be currently at the mess hall. And you would probably guess that your best bet is probably at the mess hall to find them at the moment.
All right,
Alright.
let's go to the mess hall.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So the three of you make your way back over to the mess hall. They are serving fish and potato salad. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of food combinations for the night. So the three of you get a meal and drink? Question mark.
I'm gonna pass on a drink.
Okay.
You know what?
Valerie, are
Actually,
you going to...
can I have this universe's equivalent of milk?
Yes, you can have milk.
Yeah! A certain generic milk.
A certain generic brand of milk.
Yes.
Laura will have... Oh god, who knows? Laura will have whatever. I don't know what,
Al,
what they want to drink at the moment.
Al says good old milk.
Good old milk.
Hell yeah.
Paladins and their milk. So then, yeah, the three of you, let's make a perception check to see if we can find the perception or investigation, whichever one works better for the two of you, to see if you can find the warrant officer.
19.
Okay.
Shit. Oof. Hold on. What? Which is my better modifier? You said, which ones?
Perception or investigation.
Okay. Then 9.
9. Okay. Luckily, Isaac is there. Valerie and Laura are a little bit busy with their drinks of whatever at the moment to really want to notice anything out on the floor. But you, Isaac, are able to pick out warrant officer Regina, the person who met you at the shipyard. They are eating alongside the private that yelled at the other one, the one you guys were tailing. You don't know her name yet. She's they're currently having a conversation.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Might as well go up and ask them politely if we can cut in to ask the warrant officer about something.
Sure. The three of you walk up, and you want to see if you can talk to them. Give me a persuasion check. Use some different checks.
Ooh, better modifier for me.
I was going to say that uses charisma, so it should be
12.
13. Mediocrity.
Let's give Laura a shot. Laura got a nat 20, so...
God damn!
Hell yeah.
She has no bonus to charisma.
She just got a nat 20.
20. So she'll save you guys from mediocrity to give you a seat at the table. The warrant officer says, "Oh yeah, please join us real quick." And the three of you sit down, and warrant officer Regina introduced the private that she's talking with. She says, "Oh yes, this is Private Monica Grimhilt. She actually works here in the kitchen, and you would, Valerie, you would remember maybe you might slightly remember her being inside the kitchen while you were training. You might not have directly worked with her during your herbalism kit training, but you definitely recognize the face now that she says it." And Monica says, "Hello," and to the two of you.
Hello.
And then Warrant Officer Regina says, you said there was something you wanted to speak with me? Was that it? I'm all ears. What can I help with?"
Clyde, do you want to take it?
Yeah, sure. So we saw something that seemed a little suspicious back at the barracks earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We saw someone that was, they were ruffling through some stuff, and before that we had seen them at the mess hall, and they had some weird green liquid which looked like a poison, but we don't know what they're trying to do with it. And we also don't know what else they were looking for.
Private Grimhilt looks over and says, "Are you talking about Beatrix?
Yeah.
I was yelling at her earlier. Are you sure she was going, like, did you see what she walked off with?"
I mean, it was definitely a vial filled with some sort of poison.
But at the barracks, you said she walked off with something.
Wasn't it like a stack of papers?
Hmm.
No.
And
am I wrong?
Warrant Officer Regina looks over at the private, and they whisper real quick, and the warrant officer turns back to you and says, "Thank you. Private Grimhilt, excuse me, had mentioned that Private Victoria was late to her station earlier. She works at the chapel, and then also she was late to drills today, and that she's been acting a little strange lately for the past I don't know, about week or so. So this might be something worth talking to the general about, or I don't know, at least Major Gouda or Colonel Zine about. I can see if I can track one of them down, and I mean, you want to take it up with the Colonel or the General, be my guest, but I'll try to pass off the message along. No one should have poison on their person on the base, so that is a bit concerning.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. So the warrant officer excuses herself, and as she tries to go find one of the higher ups, but Private Grimhilt stays there, and she slowly picks at her meal. Yeah.
So,
is there anything you guys wanted to do while you're in the mess hall eating?
I don't think so. Just eat.
Yeah, probably just finish our meal.
So, Laura, let's see if Laura was able to find out anything. We're going to roll a nature check with Laura. Actually, I'll roll 2 checks. So she went around and she was specifically asking about the Basilisk and the Wistful Spire to people. So she's gonna she's gonna roll a history check, and she's gonna roll a nature check, and we'll see if she gathered any useful information for you guys about the spire itself or the Basilisk. So perception or nature is a 1. She did not find anything about the Basilisk today. And she rolled an 11 for history. We'll give you 1 information about the spire. She says, so while I was out and about, I was taking care of a few things, and I did overhear a conversation between some people talking about that the Wistful Spire has not been used as a training area for quite some time. They used to send small platoon, like the small groups of soldiers in to do training, but it seems like the activity of monsters has shot up. So the army hasn't gone through for quite some time, probably 10 years or so at the moment. So it's probably going to be pretty deadly, full of pretty strong monsters if we go there.
Okay.
And then she'll roll checks tomorrow and the day after and see if she's able to gain any more information if you guys don't actively hunt down information about the spire.
Okay.
Okay. So it is evening. Is there anything you guys want to do before you turn in?
No,
No,
not really.
nothing I can think of
Okay.
either.
Okay.
If we're gonna rest
Yeah.
for the night, can we take like a minute or 2 break? I got a headache and I want to take some fucking ibuprofen.
Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna say now's a good time for us to take a quick break. Go ahead and because Trader can wait a couple. He can wait an hour or so before I feed him dinner. But yeah, we can take a quick break with the stuff, and then we'll start up the second day with your guys' training again.
We will be right back.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining us. And, well, we don't have a sponsor, so, what are you drinking tonight, Landon?
My mom gave me some Diet Dr. Peppers that she was not going to drink, so she forced them upon me. So I have water and
Diet Dr.
Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper.
Arby's.
I also have the last piece of a Marion berry pie that I need to finish off tonight.
Nice.
So I'm going to eat that while we're on this break.
I have sun-kissed orange. What is everybody else?
Sun-kissed orange.
What is everybody
Wendy's.
else drinking? Diet soda. Says Al.
Excuse me.
Good old water. So you're back, Jack?
Yeah, I'm back.
Are you back in, Jack?
Boo.
That's weird.
All right. Okay. Are we ready for the second day?
The second day.
Yeah.
Before you guys leave for training, is there anything you want to talk to Laura about? Like meeting up at a certain time or something?
Yeah, actually, Laura, how about we meet at the mess hall around 7 p.m. for dinner?
7 p.m. for dinner? Okay. I can do that.
All right, well, you
Do you
good?
want me to talk to either of the others, or
Yeah,
see
actually,
if they
ask
want to join?
yeah, ask them if they could join us too. See how
Okay.
Nalala's doing and see how Lauren's doing as well.
Yeah, will do. Okay.
All right,
So she takes off.
You have a good
she's
day.
gonna go see if she can find any info for you guys. And then you guys are gonna take a couple hours and work.
Training.
Yeah, you're gonna do your training. Let's for Isaac, let's do a sparring match actually,
Ooh,
and let's see how well you do in this fight. This sparring match may determine if you get any sort of extra benefits or not.
sparring
So,
match.
Let's see. I said that Captain Laurentina was the person in charge
Yes.
of your training, and so yeah, let's go ahead. Initiative for me.
Roll initiative. Okay.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Oh, Cloud.
They're gonna go first.
I can't roll initiative to save my life.
They got a 9. All right. So let's see. Captain Laurentina is going to. Okay. I was just trying to look over the stat block for a night real quick. She's going to attack with her great sword at you. She gets multi-attack. 9 to hit. That's gonna miss. And then let's see. That's a 22 to hit.
Damn.
Is that gonna hit?
Yeah.
I think that hits.
Yeah. My AC is 18.
Cool.
Good lord.
And then she's gonna do. She does 9 points of damage.
Oh, great.
All right, it's your turn.
Fine. All right. Where'd my die go?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
You just used it.
Let's try to swing. I got a 16. Actually, hold on. I forgot Ring of Rastin. 17.
That is a miss.
Damn it! So she has at least
Yeah.
18.
Okay. My turn. Let's see. That's a 12. That's gonna miss, and that's an 11. She swings at you twice more. Misses both times. All right.
Nice.
You're up.
All right. Give it a shot, I guess. 18?
That would hit, but she's going to use parry and add 2 to her AC.
Wow! Okay.
So yeah, that'll be a miss.
Wow.
Man, she's rolling like dog shit. That's a 10. There we go. That is a 21 to hit.
Ow!
She is gonna do 6 more damage to you.
Good lord.
All right, your turn.
She is just really hurting me. Oh my god. No. That was horrible. I got a 14.
14. Okay. She rolled a. Let's see, that's a 22 to hit. That is 8 points of damage.
Good lord.
And with her second swing, that is a. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh god.
Are you not using your lightning shield effect?
I did not. No,
Okay.
I should have.
She does another 6 points of damage.
I'm
How you looking?
down.
You're down? Okay.
I'm down.
Uh,
I am defeated.
you get quickly revived afterwards. She pulls you up and she says, you have a long ways to go, but not bad. Not bad for being by yourself against a formidable opponent. Next time, remember to use all your tools in your tool belt, and you might do better.
True.
You were going up against a challenge rating 3 enemy, so
Wow.
so like I figured you might get stomped on,
Obliterated.
but you know she was rolling like dog shit on like most of her attacks. So cool. Valerie, I'm not going to have you fight anyone, but let's do a couple practice sessions on crafting ales. So give me, I don't know, let's do like three checks, so 3d20 rolls,
Okay.
and let's see what you're able to make today.
Do I have a modifier for this?
Usually, we don't when you're just crafting. But your modifier would be your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Where is that?
And I guess you can also add your medicine check to it as well. So medicine and proficiency.
I know what my medicine is, but where's my... Where do I find my proficiency? Oh, wait, there we go.
Your proficiency bonus is probably just +2. And it's probably already added into your medicine now that I think about it.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
it have the black dot?
Yes, it
say
does,
that-
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then, yeah, just add your medicine check to it.
Okay, then 14.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
And 18.
Okay. So, overall, pretty even results across the board. You don't make anything horrendous, and they plan to use a sample of your brews tonight for the meal.
Nice.
And
job.
so you gain 20 gold while you for your work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where's
Cool.
my...
All right. So it is going to be after your training. So tomorrow you guys are going to be able to use your newfound skills. Just make sure you will have to purchase a herbalism kit, Jack, if you don't already have one, in order to use your new your new brewing abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can complete one. You.
Oh no, he's a
let me
robot.
see.
Never mind, he's not a robot anymore.
Let me see if I can find. How much it is on brewer supplies, alchemist supplies. Herbalism kit's just 5 gold. So if you want to just add that to your character and subtract 5 gold, you can go ahead and do that.
Jack?
Sorry, could you repeat that? I cut out.
Damn
Oh,
it.
yeah. If you want an herbalism kit, you can go ahead, add one, and then just subtract 5 gold because that's just how much they are.
Okay. Is there any
Yeah.
special information I need to know about this herbalism kit?
Nope. Just having it will let you do the. Al said Robotalk. Is that me?
That was you for like 2 seconds, but you're already good.
It's fine.
Cool. So I would just add that list of stuff to whatever file you have your Ales of Healing, because that's what you're going to want to look for, those herbs to add to brews. And I'll let you do like nature checks whenever you want to see if you can find them out in the wild, or we can figure out if you want to buy something from like a shop. We can figure out pricing there. Okay. So then, yeah, it is after your training sessions, so it's still early afternoon. What do you guys want to do before you meet up with Laura?
What time is it?
It's right
That's
after our
early
training
afternoon.
session, so it's like 3. We
Okay.
have like 4. We have like 4 hours.
Get lunch, I guess.
Getting a quick eat?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
Uh,
what else is there to do? I mean, I guess there's other areas we could explore.
you can, yeah, there's areas on the map you can explore. There's NPCs that you can try and talk to get information.
Okay.
You can always try and check in with the colonel or the general about what happened last night. See if there's been any movement on with what the warrant officer said she was going to try to bring up.
Let's do that. That sounds like important.
Okay. So both of you make your way over to the officer quarters, and you find Colonel the colonel there. The general, she says, is out. She is running drills today out in the yard. You probably would have actually noticed her as you made your way from the mess hall and or training area to it, to the officers' quarters. She said she'll probably be there for a little while, but you can ask her anything if you needed help with something.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh,
I was
Cloud.
done.
I'm here.
Sorry,
Okay. Did you
went to
hear everything I said?
Yes.
Okay.
I just don't really have a
The-
response. I nod.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything I can assist you with then? 'Cause if not, I do have some work I need to get back to.
Well, we wanted to know if there were any updates on the situation with the God. The name keeps blanking on me. The person with the poison
Beatrix.
fucking Beatrix.
Yeah. Oh, Private Victoria? Oh no, there's nothing to worry about there. No. That's we did a full investigation into the matter, and there doesn't seem to be any sort of issues there whatsoever.
Uh-huh. Okay, well,
That
thank you.
sounds like a Sounds like a lie. I don't say that out loud. I whispered it because that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And the disembodied voice of your DM says, "Then roll an insight check."
Ooh, okay.
The disembodied voice.
If you think someone's lying, roll an insight check.
15.
Okay. Does Isaac want to roll an insight check? I think
Yeah.
Isaac. I think Ring of Raskin gives you advantage on that.
Let's see. Because I might have forgotten about that, and you might just be right. Ring of Rastin. Yep. Okay. Ha! That's definitely reroll. I got 21.
And then what did Valerie get?
15.
15. You both definitely get the sense that she is lying about the matter. And Isaac, you noticed that she definitely, like, there was like an eye twitch at the mention of Beatrix's name when that came up. So there's definitely something going on there.
Okay. This is just the fucking what I forget what it's called, the Apollo's ring from Apollo Justice.
More or less. Yeah.
Her eye twitch. She's lying.
She has to be lying.
Amazing.
Did you guys want to talk to her about anything more, or did you want to go to the training grounds and see if you can find the general?
Yeah, let's go find the general.
Yeah.
Okay. So the two of you say your goodbyes to the colonel. You make your way and find General Marcella over. She's in the yard. She's inspecting the troops during some drill practice, and you pull her aside real quick. She says, "Yes. What can I do? The two of you. I heard that you did all right today in your training, Isaac. I hope Captain Laurentina didn't go too hard on you. I know she can be a tough cookie for sure."
Oh, she messed me up.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely sorry to hear about that. But further training on your side, I'm sure you will make a fine member of the Storm after you're done doing your tours. But yeah, what can I help you with today?
Who's the Damn, I already lost the name of the person we just talked to at the
Colonel.
The colonel, yeah.
Colonel Paulina Zian.
Okay. I don't know. Valerie, what should we do?
Okay, so we're here to talk to... Who are we talking to? I'm so out of it right now. I'm so tired. The general.
Yes.
I got general and colonel confused.
I know.
So we're talking.
The general
to the general
is in charge.
Okay, yeah. So we're talking to the general because we wanted to see if we could get more information out of them. Is that the goal here?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You guys said originally you wanted to go
Yes.
see if you could get any information about the warrant officer talking to one of the higher ups about Private Beatrix having a possible vial of poison on them. So yeah, what do you want to say to the general?
Basically, just ask if there was anything, if there's anything they know about Beatrix that we should be worried about, possibly.
Okay. The general looks at the two of you and she has like a confused look on her face. She says, "Well, I know Warrant Officer Regina talked to Colonel last night during dinner hours, but she didn't report anything to me about any sort of matter with the private with Private
Okay.
Victoria.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to.
There's so many names and statuses. I'm getting so lost.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was getting confused about.
we should talk to the, what did you say, warrant officer?
Warrant Officer Regina.
Yes.
It helps if you write names down.
You know what? I think I should. God, there's so fucking many. So many names and statuses. Okay, so there's the general, and what's her name?
Her name is Felicia Marcella. Here, I will give you
you
the
have
list of.
Please.
I'll give you guys the list of each one that I've introduced already, and then you guys can make whatever notes you need to. The only one you haven't run into is her. Okay, that is each one. So yeah, General Marcella. There's the Colonel. There's Captain Laurentina, who was the training officer for Isaac. There is Warrant Officer Regina. And then there's the two privates, Grimhilt and Beatrix. Grimhilt was the one that is bunking with Beatrix. Beatrix is the one that has the that you noticed had a poison vial on hand.
And then the one we're talking to is
The
You're
captain?
talking to the general
Captain.
currently.
Okay.
The general. Oh my god.
yes. So I'd actually like to ask about the two that were bunking together, both Regina and Beatrix.
You mean Monica and Beatrix?
Monica and
the two
Beatrix.
privates?
Those two, yes.
Yeah. So you want to talk to you're asking the general what
I'd like
what do
to,
you
I'd like
wanna
to ask
the general?
I'd like to ask if she finds them suspicious at all.
The general once again looks at you a little confused and says, "No, I have not heard anything. I mean, I know that Private Grimhilt brought some matters that her bunkmate was acting suspicious, but no, I haven't heard anything specifically on the matter. Once again, the colonel said that there was nothing to be worried about last night after she got done talking to Warrant Officer Regina."
How do you feel about the Colonel?
How do I feel about the colonel?
Yeah. How do you feel about the Colonel?
I've worked with her for a few years now, and she's been very loyal. And I feel like we've worked very well together, especially with the political environment that we're going in through right now. It has been very calming to have the colonel, be a very reliable second in charge.
Has she seemed off at all a little bit lately?
And I will let the colonel roll an insight check, and we'll see if she knows anything. She got an 11 on the die. No, I can't think of too much. I mean, she's been her normal self these last few weeks. I know she has been spending some time in the chapel recently, more often than she normally does. But then, other than that, no, I can't think of anything in particular as far as like being off. But why? What do you mean?
Okay. Well, we just find that she had a very strange reaction to something that we asked her about a little earlier, so when we talked to her about Beatrix, she just sort of, like, twitched her eye, and I don't know if, like, maybe we hit a nerve with her? Not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that with her before. When she gets, a little intense with the troops. But other than that, I can't really think of too much in my time. But was there anything else I can help you two with? I do need to get back to looking at the troops.
I think you've given us plenty of information for today. Thank you.
Of course, yeah. If there's anything else I can assist you with, feel free to ask. And she sort of walks off. If you would like to do an insight check, just tell me that you want to do an insight check at any point.
I am doing an insight check
Same.
right now. I got 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 as well.
Cool.
Double 20.
So
2020, guys.
The two of you get the feeling that the general is genuine about her feelings towards the colonel. You don't get the sense that she is trying to hide anything, unlike what you did when you talked to the colonel.
Okay.
All right. Now, what do you guys want to do?
Should probably head back to the mess hall to meet up with everyone else.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, if you guys want to go ahead, move time along a little bit, we can do that. Okay. So yeah, the two of you make your way back over to the mess hall, and it is about 7 o'clock, and Laura is there with Nalala and Lauren. So the three of them are already sitting down. Yeah, if you guys want to grab food and discuss with them, you can.
Sorry, what was that?
So if you want to talk out sort of what you think might be happening, sort of what you guys want to do, go ahead and start talking.
Valerie, do you want to start?
Jack.
Did he die?
Maybe.
Am I back now?
Okay, you're back now.
Yeah.
What?
So I was asking if Valerie, if she would like to start explaining to... We're with the group now, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think.
She would like to start explaining to the group what we are aware of right now.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, walk through what you know about what could be happening.
Okay. So.
And you can do this out of character, and I'll assume that you tell your 3 party members everything as you want.
So, let's recap.
Mm-hmm.
We think that we saw Private Beatrix like hiding some sort of vial full of poison. Because, I mean, assuming my assuming what was it, a medicine check that I did for that?
Yes.
And I assume it was correct because I rolled like a 23.
Yeah. You can assume with a high enough roll that your DM is not bullshitting you.
Okay. So she was hiding, or she was like smuggling. I don't want to say smuggling, some sort of poison, and she just kind of like shoved it into her armor or whatever, and like looked as if she didn't want to be seen, or didn't want other people to see her. And then was it Warrant Officer Regina that we saw talk to her later?
Yes.
You saw. So you went from the mess hall. You followed her to the barracks, and she was talking to Private Monica.
Okay.
They were having a discussion. You eavesdropped on that discussion, and then Private Monica said that she was going to go talk to the warrant officer, Warrant Officer Regina. You saw Private Beatrix grab a note and some other pieces of paper, and she walked off. And then Private Monica came back to the barracks. She started rifling through Beatrix's items, and then she got frustrated and left. And then you had, when you went to the mess hall last night, you saw Warrant Officer Regina and Private Monica talking.
You're like a little close to your microphone.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'll try to throw my phone across the room and then talk that way.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, what do we make of this? Like,
And I mean, also, you might want to factor in what you learned from today.
oh yeah, and also we talked to the general. Who did we talk to
talked to the
first?
colonel.
So first we
The
talked
colonel
to
first.
we talked to Colonel.
Oh my god. Okay, so we talked to the colonel first, and she was like, nothing's happening.
She seems kind of
Hmm.
suspicious.
Mm. And then we talked to the captain,
The colonel,
the colonel. God
or not
damn
the
it.
colonel,
The general.
the general.
The general.
And she just seems generally unaware of if there's anything going on. Pretty nice person.
Okay, so the colonel and Private Beatrix are definitely in cahoots. Like, she's definitely lying about nothing suspicious going on, and Private Beatrix is definitely hiding some sort of poison. We don't know what it's for, but something's fishy is going on here.
I agree.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that's all we know so far. This is like in. Nah, never mind.
It's like a.
I don't know. It's like an Ace Attorney investigation.
I was gonna say it feels like a Ace Attorney.
Except the murder hasn't happened yet.
The murderer.
The murderer. All right. So yeah, with that information, you discuss it out with your party, and they mull it over and they say, "Well, I'll roll a die for each of them, and we'll see if any of them have any sort of insight as to what could be happening." Green will be Laura, blue will be Nalala, and then orange will be Lauren. Lauren and Laura got some pretty high rolls. Let's see what their insight. So she got an 18, and let's see. I don't even know if I want to look at Lauren's fucking insight check modifier. She has a +9.
Oh my god. she's
Remember,
like
folks.
enlightened.
Remember, folks, she's level 20.
She's reached enlightenment.
Well, she has a plus 15 perception check. She's a ranger slash rogue, so like perception should be something she's super good at. Insight, because wisdom is like the spell modifier for rangers. Like she just has a really high wisdom stat, and she's just proficient in insight, so she gets her proficiency bonus plus her wisdom modifier on it, so it's a plus 9. So yeah, Lauren thinks for a moment. Laura is definitely thinking about it as well, but Lauren says, we might want to investigate, because it sounds like, from what you mentioned, the Colonel and this private Beatrix have spent some time together in the chapel. From what you said, we don't want to do anything rash, because if we go to the general, she might not believe us. So an investigation of the chapel might be a good idea, to see if we can find any sort of clues as to what is actually happening here. Because if you're right on your hunch, Valerie, then some sort of assassination might be happening.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely what I'm feeling.
Okay. So the 5 of you eat your dinner. What do you want to do? And let's talk outside of the game real quick. What do you think is what are the two of you thinking?
For like what? Like what we do next, or what do we think is happening?
What do you think is happening? What do you think? Where do you think like this is going?
I believe that the colonel and those two privates are being influenced by darkness, or something,
okay.
or something like that.
Could it? Okay. The colonel was the one who was acting fishy, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got it right this time.
Could
it be that they are plotting to assassinate?
What if they're trying to kill the general?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the general definitely seems to be not in the know, and I don't know why they would.
Other than them being the target, because it would be beneficial if she had no idea what was going on.
This is all conjecture. I have no clue. I don't know what any of these characters' motivations are. I barely know anything about these characters. We're only here for like a few days. And here we are, solving a murder mystery. Trying to, anyway. Trying to prevent one, really.
Doing our best.
I'm lost. I don't know. That's my best guess. Like, they're probably trying to kill the general. I don't actually know.
Okay. So if you think they're trying to kill the general, what do you want to do in that case? Lauren suggested trying to find some information at the chapel.
Good idea. Let's go there.
Do you want to take all 5 of you, or do you want to leave someone like because you have 3 NPCs? They can do things.
I think we should
split up, gang.
I was gonna say I think we should split up. I think that which one's the level 20?
Lauren,
and one other should go. Do we know the whereabouts of the general right now?
roll a D10.
A D10. Ooh. Interesting. I got a 3.
I also got a 3.
Then she's definitely at the officers' quarters.
Okay. I think that Lauren should take someone with her and go to the officers' quarters and try and keep an eye on her, make sure she's safe, and the rest of us should go to the chapel.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Does one of you want to go to with Lauren to see the general, or do you want to send one of the NPCs?
I think we should send one of the NPCs just because I think that me and Valerie should go together with the other one. I think is Nalala up and okay?
Yeah, she's with you guys. Like during the 8 hours you guys spend in the training, like you've been spending training, she's at the chapel, and she's sort of like they'll heal her if something like flares up with her curse, and then afterwards, like they will release her for like lunch and dinner.
Okay.
And hey, I mean, she's been spending time at the chapel. You can ask her if she's noticed anything.
You know what? Actually, yeah.
I'll
Maybe
give her a quick roll and see.
ask her. Let's ask Nalala. While you were at the chapel, did you notice anything?
So I'm going to give her 3 rolls. We'll do... And she has, like, basic proficiency with literally everything because she's a fucking bard. Alright, so we'll give her a insight, an investigation, and a perception check.
Neat.
And we'll see what information she might have. I said insight first, so that's a 4. Investigation is a 16. And perception is a 16 as well. Cool. So Nolala thinks for a moment, and she says, well, I did see... so while I was in the medical bay, I did notice... there was this one private. She was running services up front, and then someone in a like nice uniform came through, and they looked around, went off to a side room, and since she rolled well on an investigation, I'll say that she was able to overhear some of their conversation, and she said that I noticed that they both pulled out a small pendant, and it looked like what you guys have for that God Knuckles character, but it looked like it was turned upside down. And the two of you would know that the symbol of God Knuckles is a gloved fist with spikes. That's the general representation. And Thusius Corbin generally has that flipped upside down. Thusius Corbin, sorry.
Wonderful.
Would have that flipped upside down.
All right.
And so that's what she's able to tell you from her time spending some time in the chapel. So then, yeah, who do you want to go? So you want Lauren to go watch the general with one of the other NPCs. Which one would you prefer, Laura or Nalala?
I say Nalala.
Okay. Jack, do you have
Doesn't
any
matter.
preferences?
No, not really.
Okay. So the 5-VU break. I mean, technically, the scythe of Steve has been floating around with Valerie this entire time. But he's a scythe that just kind of floats around with you. It's kind of menacing. If we think about it for a moment, she's just, going around, and there's this floating scythe that, no one worries about. So yeah,
Don't worry about
Lauren
it.
and Nalala will head off to the officers' quarters to make sure that nothing happens with the general in the meantime while you guys investigate the chapel with Laura. Okay. So the three of you, Valerie, Isaac, and Laura, end up in the chapel.
Yes.
Let's see. It's going to be a fairly open, like, the main space is like what you would think of a chapel, pews lining up to like a sort of an altar, where, they would give service. Generally one person or two people, are, manning the chapel at a time. The chaplain and one of the privates run it, and are there. The chaplain also serves as the medical officer, and will heal anyone that needs to be healed. And there's a side room for sort of that medical wing. But then there's also an office to the back area. And that's what Nalala said, that she saw that the two people, one of them being the descriptions match the colonel and Private Beatrix, from what she had said. Where do you guys want to start looking?
Try the office. Or like you said like the back room or something?
Yeah, there's a back room in the chapel.
Yeah.
Sort of, that's where typically the chaplain does any sort of paperwork they need to. But it also sounded like that's where some sort of meeting was happening between the colonel and Private Beatrix.
You know what? I say we just go in there.
Cool. Are you
All
trying to
right.
be stealthy at all, or
Yeah, let's
are
be
you just
stealthy.
running in?
Sure, we'll be stealthy.
And if we fail, then oh well.
Yeah, if we fail, then oh well.
I mean, had you taken Nalala with you, she could give you bardic inspiration, but you took
Oh,
Laura with you, who
Shit.
has a gun.
Hey,
the gun is useful.
I wanted the gun.
The gun is useful. Stealth. 14.
Oh, actually, Laura has the Staff of Woodlands, if I remember her fucking character sheet sometimes. She's gonna cast, using with that, she's gonna cast, where the fuck is it? Pass Without Trace, on the three of you. So you guys all have +10 to your stealth rolls.
Oh,
Sweet.
shit. So like 20, 24.
Wow. 14. I rolled a 4. F in the chat.
That's not good. Let's see. She rolled a 26. Cool. So that'll be your stealth for this section. So, yep, the three of you make your way into the chapel, and you are doing your best to be stealthy. Obviously, Valerie and Laura are keeping pretty low. Isaac, I guess you're still wearing like your full plate armor that you got on.
Whoops.
Because you're clanking a little bit, but let's see if either of these two manage to notice you, because they're in the back office currently discussing. Let's see. You guys saddle up next to the office door, and you can hear a conversation happening. Roll perception checks.
Perception. 6.
Laura.
Oh my
Laura got a
god.
nat 20.
15.
All right, Laura got a nat 20. Man, she's really good for you guys.
Yeah.
I picked the right person to stay with us.
Yeah, Jesus. You might want to ask her to be a full-time party member.
For real.
Jesus. I mean, hey, I might let you guys take control over one of these NPCs if it comes down to that.
I mean, we might need it.
I don't fucking mind. Yeah. You would just have to convince her to join you full time. There's a time and everything for that. So yeah. And you know what? What did you say you rolled for Valerie?
15.
15? Okay. Yeah, you and Laura are able to overhear the majority of the conversation. And you can hear, oh, they're snooping around. I don't know if we can do it tonight. We might have to wait until they leave. No, it has to, in a different, you can hear a different voice. No, it has to be tonight. If we wait any longer, then we'll miss our window. I don't know if we should run the risk. Give it to me. I'll do it myself. And there's a small commotion between that's happening.
So something's definitely happening tonight. But where? That's
what do you guys want to do?
Should we just like... No, we shouldn't confront them.
I feel like we should.
You should. You think so?
I mean, you know what? Actually, they're here. Oh, but they might leave. Because I want to go get the other two.
You hear one of them walk up towards the door and starts to turn the handle. Laura looks over to the two of you and says, "What do we do? What do we do?"
You know what? We gotta run.
Jack is BRBing. All right, well, I guess we're taking another quick break because Jack is BRB. Which is fine by me. I need a freaking drink of water.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm back.
Is Jack back?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Sorry, I got interrupted.
Oh,
This is
Jack
what
is back.
happens. This is what happens when we start these like early.
That's okay.
So okay, what happened?
You didn't really
Cloud
miss.
said-
You didn't really miss too much.
Okay.
Yeah, the door started to open, and Laura
We
looked at the two of you and
took
asked...
the fuck off.
Yeah, Laura asked what you guys wanted to do, and Isaac said that he thought the best idea would be to run.
Oh, okay. So we ran.
We are attempting to run.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you guys, we hadn't gotten that far. You said BRB, and then...
Okay.
Yeah. So, let's do it this way. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, because we'll see how quickly the two of them act.
Oh my god, Nat one.
Cloud.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. It's
It's
just
All right, let's... 19?
15.
Oh, 15. Okay.
Not as good.
Laura got a 5.
Well,
So, it's not just you there, Cloud. Isaac's not the only one rolling a bad initiative. All right. Person at the door. Okay. It is your turn, Valerie. What do you want to do?
Run. That's the plan,
Okay.
right? We're running. Yes,
I mean, yeah.
Cloud.
That's what the
Yeah.
three of you decided.
Okay.
So I'll say with 30 feet of movement, you can make your way to probably the back end of the chapel, and hide behind one of the pews, one of the seats.
Do I need to roll for this?
Roll a stealth check.
Just him or all of us?
I'll have everyone, just because you guys were, we'll see if they're able to notice you if you guys don't go.
Oh my
before
god! I got a 4.
With the plus 10?
Oh, with the plus 10, 14.
I was going to say, that's still going on.
25.
Laura, I think she also got a 25. Yeah, Laura also got a 25. Okay, so yeah, you hide behind some of the seats, and it is the person at the door's turn. They're going to open the door, and they are going to take a look around. They have a +1 to perception, so if they roll a 13 or better, they're going to notice Isaac.
Wonderful.
They rolled an 8.
Oh!
They don't notice the three of you, and they start making their way towards the front door. And it is... and then the other person, you don't hear any other movement. And it is Laura's turn. She looks over to Isaac and she says, "What do you want me to do?"
We should keep trying to head toward... Actually, hold on. Did they go back inside the room?
So one person left, and they are making their way to the front door.
Okay. We should continue staying undercover.
Okay. So she is going to... That doesn't help with that. Trying to see if she has anything. She does have that. She said, so, okay, Laura's gonna hold, and she's gonna wait, to see what happens, and then, it's Isaac's turn.
I'm also hidden, right?
As far as you know, at the moment, they have not noticed you.
Where am I on? Like, do we have like a map?
I can, yeah, if you
Yes,
want me
please.
to.
That would
roll
make
one
things
up
so
real
much
quick.
easier.
Because
I'm trying to visualize it in my head, and I'm just like,
All right, so I'm just gonna do a very let's say.
Al says it's kind of fun hearing Jack struggle to piece things together. Before
I saw
Laura
that.
replaces Averna.
All right, so. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not going to be a pretty map on grid paper. This is just going to be a ends to a means map.
Well, as long as
That
we
way,
have an
sort of
idea.
have an idea.
Exactly.
Uh, mm, Here's your crude drawing of my chapel.
Nice.
So, that large section that is blank, down there, down
Yeah.
at the bottom, that is the medical area. The one on the far right-hand side, upper, that's the back office, and then the area with the square towards the right-hand side, and then the rows of dashes, that's going to be the main chapel. All of
Yeah.
those are seats, and then that is
Yeah.
where like the chaplain would be. Yeah. You and Laura are, we'll say, hiding in the corner of the room. You were listening in, but then when you heard like the commotion of someone going to the door, you guys fled down to the bottom. Valerie is at the very end of those lines of pews, and she is hiding.
Okay.
You've got one person that is about halfway down the aisle there, making their way to the front door on the left-hand side.
Okay.
So you can sort of visualize it, and then you assume there is another person and from what you can see, it looks like it is the colonel is making her way down to leave the chapel. And it is your turn.
You said I'm over, like, on the bottom of...
Yeah, in that main room, you're going to be in that, like, the bottom...
the bottom right?
hand.
Oh, yeah, we're kind of like... Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stay there and kind of, like, duck down and hide.
Okay. Then it is going to go back up to Valerie. Valerie, what do you want to do?
Let me look at the. I mean,
You are currently hidden.
Yeah.
You've got the colonel is making their way to the front door. You've got your two team members are hiding over in the corner, and then you are separated from them currently.
Would she see me if I stayed where I am?
She's going to roll a perception check at the beginning of her turn. And I'm going to roll over your... I mean, I can let you all do new stealth rolls to see if she notices you, but I was planning on letting you just carry over your stealth rolls from before. So the 2 25s for you and Laura, and then Isaac's 14.
Boy, I don't know. The front door is in. She's heading for the front door, as in she's heading for the exit.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're trying to leave.
She's heading left right now. She has not noticed you guys at all yet.
So, trying to think of where would be the most advantageous position to be sitting.
And you can assume those pews are large enough that
to hide behind.
Yeah,
Oh, could I hide underneath the pew?
Yeah.
Is that
So if you,
is the underside of the pew accessible from the back?
I'll say it is. Yeah, I'll let you do a stealth check with advantage, if you want to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a second time.
Yeah, roll a new one. Remember to
Okay.
add the 10 because that's
Okay.
still in effect.
Then 22.
22. Okay.
Hmm.
But that could be like being underneath that. That could be useful. Or not. So yeah. It is their turn, and as they make their way to the front door, they're gonna roll one last perception check before they're gone. Once again, if they roll a 13 or higher, they're probably gonna notice Isaac. Now, they're not necessarily looking out for you. But we'll see what happens. Well, they rolled an 8 plus 1, so they leave
Nice.
without noticing any of you.
Okay.
All right. So it is the
Man, I just realized how dumb I feel because, like, in retrospect, I really could have just, like, said, all right, can I just pray in front of this thing so I look like I'm supposed to be here?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I didn't think of that.
I'm religious. I could have just done that.
I could have just done that. I'm dumb.
Yeah, you guys could have just done that. So yeah. So the colonel has left. We'll see what happens because of that. It is Laura's turn. She looks over to Isaac and she says, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to head into the office, see what's happening there? Like, what's the game plan?
Yeah, I think we should head back there and see if we can find anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So she's gonna make. So we'll now remember. You think there's another person in there because the colonel was talking to someone. So how do you want to go about?
They haven't both left yet.
No, it was just one person left.
Um. Hmm. I think we should see if we can maybe get kind of close to the door, but like stay hidden, but get kind of close to the door somehow, and just kind of listen and see if the other person inside has a likelihood of leaving as well, or if it sounds like they're staying in there.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to do that, I'm gonna have the three of you roll new stealth checks again.
Cool. Ah, damn it, I rolled it off the fucking table. Where's my die again?
21.
Okay.
18.
Was that?
I picked
with
it up.
the plus 10.
Yeah, with the plus 10, it was 18. I only rolled an 8. I'm not rolling good right now.
Laura got a 29. So she's good.
For all that person that's in there knows she's completely invisible.
Yeah, Laura's stealth. All right, let's see what happens with this. Ooh. Well, it's a good thing I let you re-roll because they rolled a better perception check than the other person was. But you guys hear the person inside sort of mumbling to themselves, wrestling through a couple papers, and then you hear what sounds like a window open, and you hear a breeze, and you hear some grunting. And then you don't hear anything else happening in the room.
Huh. So someone left out the
You
window.
want to take a look?
Yeah,
Yeah.
should we go in there? That seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
Let's go in there.
Let's do an investigation check.
Cool. Yep. I'll let you guys do some investigation. Go ahead, roll some checks for me.
12.
I got an 8.
All right. Let me see if Laura can help you guys out at all. Let's see what Laura gets. Investigation. She got a 9. So, oh boy. So you guys look around the room. You're able to. I mean, you notice that there is an open window. And when you look outside the window, you can see Private Beatrix making, looks like she's making her way over to the barracks. And also from the window, you can see, that the Colonel is making her way over to the officers' quarters, and inside the room, all you are able to find is a ripped piece of paper that says on it, "Make sure no one finds out about this." And then it has the upside down glove printed on the bottom of it.
God.
And it looks like someone was in a little bit of a haste and forgot to grab this as they were leaving. Laura looks at the two of you and says, should we take this? Should we go to see what's going to happen at the officers' quarters, or what's the game plan here?
I think we should take that paper and bring it to the general.
Okay. So you want to meet up with Laura's? Do you want to meet up with Lauren and Nalala and see what's happening there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you can go back to the other picture.
Cool. Yep. I'll do that now.
Yeah, we're done
in the chapel.
Okay. Cool. So the three of you make your way outside of the chapel, and you head over to the officer quarters. Lauren and Nalala greet you guys there. They say that the Colonel just stepped in and asked if you guys found anything.
Well, found a note. We eavesdropped on a conversation, and basically the gist is.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Did he say that the Colonel's in there too?
Mm-hmm.
What?
They said the Colonel just walked in.
Yeah, the Colonel's in there.
God damn it! I'm fucking.
I don't know if we should actually point this out or not.
Then we should not. No.
No.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm just gonna ask how the Colonel's doing. How you doing today, Colonel?
Oh, did you guys? So Lauren and Nalala were outside.
Oh. Yeah, Should probably.
They're outside.
Let's-
So the
let's meet up
five
with
of
them
you are
first.
outside of the officers' quarters.
Okay, yeah, let's all right, so let's show the Lauren and Nalala the note we found, but tell them
Yeah.
since we saw the colonel walk inside, don't mention it to the general.
Okay. So the five of you want to head inside then?
Yeah.
Okay. So the five of you head inside, and you make your way to the general's office, and actually, as you guys are making your way to the general's office, give me a perception check.
Perception check.
I'll roll some for our friends.
I rolled a 14.
8.
19 for Laura. Let's see what... I don't even know if I want to roll one for fucking Lauren. She's got a plus 15.
It's
Bullshit. Oh, good. There's
Just
a 10 for Nalala.
just assume Lauren can phase out of reality at will.
I mean, when you're that high of a level, yes. Actually, she does as a ranger. She has an ability called Vanish that she can use at level 14. So she can't be tracked by non-magical means unless she
Nice.
chooses to leave a trail. So she could literally do that. She could phase out of reality, as far as you
Nice.
know. Anyway, I'm gonna roll it, and let's see if she gets a nat 1. Then yay. But Laura's already got. She has a high enough roll for this. Oh no, she got a 31 on her perception check. Darn, Lauren, why are you so... Okay, so the five of you make your way. You start making your way towards the general's office, and Lauren and Laura both they look like they are, you know, they their eyes open up pretty wide, and they say, "Hurry, hurry!" And as you get closer, you can hear a struggle happening.
Struggle.
A struggle. You
Yeah.
know what? No,
You-
let's. We should just go in.
All right,
Fuck trying to be civil about this.
all right. So the three of you, Isaac, what's your HP at?
Oh shit! I never recovered, didn't I?
No, you didn't. So you're at what, 1 HP?
Yup.
I'm gonna.
Cool. This fight's gonna be interesting. Everyone
gonna
roll initiative.
Oh my god. Can I hand him an ale of healing before the fight?
Yes.
Okay. Take this.
You
How
can
does-
have.
How does
you can
the
hand
ale
that
of
before
healing
the
work?
fight.
Two-
Ale of healing.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2, and then you also have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use that, so...
I'll let
Nice.
you do this before rolling initiative,
Yeah.
because I'm a generous DM.
Oh my god! I rolled ones on both dice.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. 4 whole HP.
Can I mulligan? Can I mulligan giving Cloud my ale of healing? You don't deserve it.
No.
Oh.
No, he already
Once
was
it happens,
generous.
it happens.
All right. All right.
All right. Now roll that Constitution saving throw.
Yup. Alright, Constitution saving throw. Go! Oh my god! 8!
8.
Yeah, 8.
Okay. Nothing
fucking.
happens.
Oh
You're lucky that it was just
God.
a ale of healing and not a
Yeah.
greater ale of healing, because otherwise that would have been a fail, and you would be drunk right now. But no, you're fine at the moment. Make sure you update your number of ales of healing, Jack.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. All right, roll initiative. Let's go.
Okay. I'm rolling a different d20. I don't trust this one that I keep rolling.
All right, I'm
Oh my god.
down.
6. Somebody kill
10.
me.
10.
10. I'm gonna have to write this down somewhere.
Oh yeah, do
I
you
wasn't
have
sure if we were
battle
gonna.
do you have possible battle music if we have to?
Oh yeah,
that
let's get some. If you want to find something, because I'm gonna set up an initiative tracker real quick.
Okay.
All right, let me roll for. Well, that's the general. That's the colonel. What did you say you got, Valerie?
10.
Okay. Alright, let me see what Laura gets. +2. Isaac, what did you get?
A 6.
Okay. Let's see what Nalala gets. Of course. And she's with you guys, so let's see what Lauren gets. Oh wow. Alright. I guess I have to do a roll off against myself. Okay. Okay. Did you grab battle music?
I am still trying to find something that fits.
Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna look up some stat blocks real quick. No, that's
There
not
we
gonna
go.
work too well.
I hate my luck today.
Actually,
So bad.
yeah. Okay, cool. So it is Nalala's turn. You guys bust open the door. I'll describe this room. It is pretty square. I mean, you guys been in the office. It's a very square office. There's a desk. You see that behind the desk, the general is sitting in her chair. Over top of her is the colonel. The colonel has a short sword drawn at the moment, and it looks like it has some liquid on it at the moment. So yeah. It is Nalala's turn. She's going to look at the two of you and ask what you want her, what exactly you want her to do.
Nalala, does she have any long range
She has spells because she's a bard.
Or is she within range to get right up next to the colonel?
Yeah, all of you would be able to get into the room. Not all of you would be able to, like, necessarily do anything with, like, melee attacks. But she can get in there, and if you want her to get in there, she has a spear, which just has a 5-foot reach. She could throw the spear, which is an option. Otherwise, she has a dagger. Actually, I know what she's going to do. She is going to... Oh, is that a reaction?
Meow.
Never mind. Trader, not right now. Landon's working. Nalala is going to... Gosh.
Cat emojis.
Cat emojis.
Post your cat emojis.
Post all the cat emojis. I don't know. I hate it when fucking NPCs go first. Nalala's just gonna hold her turn, wait for you guys one of you guys to do something. Bless you. Lauren is next. She is going to knock 2 arrows and point them at the colonel from behind the doorway. And she's going to fire. Alright, first. Lauren has to roll a nat 1 to miss. That's what I'm going to say. Is Lauren has to roll a nat 1 in order to miss. Based off of AC and hit ratio for Lauren. Lauren got a 2. That's a hit.
That was the close one, though.
Yeah. Give me a D8. That's a D8. She does... Oh, I need a calculator. Fuck. Calculator. Let's see. What is the stat block? It has the first arrow flies in and does a good amount of damage. Second arrow hits, obviously, and does. She's just gonna tear through this She's gonna tear through this person before you guys even get to do shit. Jesus. 6. Alright, so 2 arrows fly out from Lauren's bow, and they strike the colonel. The colonel looks over. She looks really enraged. Valerie, you're up.
I'm up. Do we have a map?
No. This is a square room. You guys are in the doorway at the moment. Right in front of you is the colonel.
All right.
We're just gonna theater of the mind this because it's
okay.
Just a simple room.
Fair. So,
Nalala held her turn. She's standing off to the side. Laura fired 2 arrows at the colonel, and did some solid damage. And then the colonel is standing over top the general. She's got a short sword in her hand with what looks like that green liquid that you had noticed.
Okay. All right. We're going to start off simple with a classic. I'm going to Sacred Flame.
I knew it!
Sacred Flame.
Yes!
I'm
not going to use it every turn. I'm just going to use it to start.
What's the DC?
Sacred Flame every day.
13.
13, and it's a dex save?
Yeah.
Okay. She's got a +3.
Oh, fuck.
13 total. That's gonna be a miss.
Damn.
Okay. It is the Colonel's turn. Oh boy. That's not good. The Colonel is going to... let's see. The Colonel is going to strike at the General. Oh boy.
Good old reliable question mark sacred flame, says Al.
Let's see. First swing at the General.
It's not my fault that other characters have amazing dex saving throws.
Let's see. The General is a knight. I'm actually using the book for this. 13 plus 6 is gonna hit. That's an auto crit. On that hit, because of assassinate, auto crit is gonna do 9 damage there. And then I have to see if she makes the DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or she's going to take a shit ton of poison damage. Constitution +2. Nat 20. She's going to take half on the 7d6 poison damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, d6. Oh boy. That's a good mix. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 25, 28 poison damage. Okay. And then second attack from the short sword is going to be a miss. That's a 17 to hit. And that is a 18 armor class. Cool. Cool. So the Colonel is able to make one attack in with her short sword, and it is now Isaac's turn.
Cool. Am I close enough to get over to the Colonel?
Yeah, you can run up.
Okay. Can I... So what is the Colonel currently doing right now? She's still, like...
She stabbed into the General. And
Okay.
did some pretty... You can tell some pretty bad damage happened to the General.
I am gonna run up to the Colonel and try to grapple her.
Grapple. Cool.
Yeah, I am trying to get her off of the General.
We're going to make opposed strength checks. And then compare it to mine. Actually,
Strength check, you said?
Yeah, I think you're able to use athletics. You can add your athletics bonus to a grapple check.
Cool. In place of the strength?
That would be with... so that would be... because your strength bonus... Like, strength feeds into athletics, so you get to... Yeah, you get to use athletics on as opposed to strength, because it should be a... It might be a higher bonus. If
Yeah, because I was going to say, because I have a +2 regular strength, but I can do +4 for athletics.
So yeah, just add 4 to your roll.
17.
Cool. You successfully grapple the Colonel.
Nice.
It is Laura's turn. She looks at you guys and says, "What do you want to do? What do you want Laura to do?"
You mean aside from just fuck up the colonel?
Like, if you want her to fuck up the colonel, she'll do that.
I mean,
Somebody get the general to safety. Get her out of here.
that's a good
Okay.
point.
So Laura's gonna run up to the general, and then she's going to grab a hold of them, and she's going to cast Misty Step. And she's gonna teleport back 30 feet, sort of back outside of the room, back to where you guys are. So she's got the general in her hands, back sort of behind where Lauren, Nalala, and Valerie are. It's the general's turn. Does she have to do anything more with that? No. The general is going to yell out at the colonel and says, "What are you doing?" And let's see, she is going to, with the rest of her turn, she's going to say, "Isaac, be careful." And you get to add a D4 to you get to add a D4 to any sort of rolls for attack or saving throws within the next minute. For the next minute.
Nice.
Yeah. Back up to Nalala. Nalala is going to cast Cure Wounds on the general. Let's see, that's a D8. Ooh, nice. 8 on the die. Cool. So she casts Cure Wounds on the general. Lauren's turn. Lauren is going to knock 2 more arrows on her bow and fire at the colonel. First one, Nat 3. That's a hit. Second one is a Nat 6. Both of those are hits. She might outright kill this person. Let's see. 4s on the dice. Let's see. 8, 16. 8. And the colonel looks pretty messed up. Valerie, it's your turn.
All right.
The colonel is currently grappled by Isaac. And it looks pretty messed up, thanks to you guys having a level 20 NPC in your party.
Fuck yeah, broken allies.
Yeah. Remember when I said Lauren wasn't supposed to take part in combat? This is why. The general is behind you guys. She looks somewhat damaged, but Nalala was able to cure up some of the hurt.
All right. Well, I'm bad at attacking, clearly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cure wounds on the general.
Cool. Give me that roll.
All right. Like a nat 20 or just the healing roll?
Just a healing roll. It auto happens.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Shit. Come on. 8 total. It's 1d8 plus 3, and I rolled 5.
That's a good roll. So they have. Let's see. That was. They have. Okay. Cool. It is the Colonel's turn. They are going to start by trying to break out of the grapple. So Isaac, I'm going to need you to roll a strength check.
Oh boy, straight check.
Yeah, you can use, like I said, you can use your athletics again.
All right. I got a 23.
Okay, they are still grappled. With that, is there anything they can do? No. Okay. She's just trying to struggle out of the hold, but can't break it. Isaac, it's your turn.
Can I attempt to shove her to the ground?
Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
Alright. I got a 19.
19. Alright. Do an unarmed strike. Just unarmed strike damage to them.
Unarmed strike damage, you said? Sure.
Yeah.
So that is... Where's my actions? Unarmed strike is just... Oh, it's just a flat 3 damage.
Flat 3 damage? Cool.
Yeah.
So you shove her down to the ground. She's prone now and takes 3 damage while getting shoved down. It is Laura's turn. She looks at you guys and says, General's safe, now what? And the general, sort of, since you have the colonel sort of in your grasps, she says, hold up, cease fire, let's talk this out with them, and we'll kind of roll out of combat at this point. Cool. So you guys were able to stop the assassination of the general. Is there anything you guys want to do now that we're outside of combat? You got the colonel locked to the ground. The general's safe behind you guys at the moment.
The colonel is sorry, hold on.
The colonel's restrained.
Okay. So should we maybe question the colonel?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
What do you want to ask them?
So what's the deal with the vial of poison you got there?
Isn't it obvious at this point?
I mean, yeah, but
why are you trying
Why?
to kill the general?
yeah. What's your deal?
What's your problem, yo?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's your problem? Landon?
Landon's dead.
Ah, damn it. We lost Landon.
Oh no.
Ah, back.
He's back.
Back?
So yeah, I did cut out for a moment. What did you say to the colonel?
So,
We said,
why-
what's your problem, yo?
Yeah, man. What's your problem?
I need to get rid of this pathetic excuse for a human to take control.
Take control
she
of
says.
what?
What's your end game here?
The internal destruction of Femina,
Oh,
this
fuck.
blasphemous realm that praises the railgun.
Oh, fuck.
Both of you roll a insight check when she says that.
23.
Ha! Nat 1. I don't know why
Isaac-
I failed that bad.
Isaac, you are pretty focused on the on the colonel here, you don't notice anything. Valerie, when she mentions the blasphemous railgun, it's very faint, but you notice Lauren twitch for just a second. But she regains her composure to where you almost don't even know if you actually saw that. It's that quick. And the colonel continues. If you guys hadn't stopped in here, I would be in charge of this place. We would be ruling soon enough. And the general says, I've heard enough. And she calls out to to Major Roxana Gouda. Yeah, Roxana Gouda. I had to look at that real quick. And they come running up and escort the colonel to a holding cell area. And she looks at the five of you and thanks you very much for saving her life. And if there's anything she can do for you during your time still at Fort Misty Crag, she is willing to help out however she can.
Cool.
We're just glad to know that we managed to keep you safe.
No,
Wait.
Thank you.
The colonel's like, and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for your meddling kids and your damn scythe.
Who didn't do anything this combat.
I know.
You didn't have them.
Steve didn't do anything.
Steve didn't do anything this combat, but
He was moral support.
you just got to remember that on your turns you can have him float out and attack.
I mean, it was how many people against one? So
yeah,
not
but
urgent.
so I'll say this: if you hadn't had Laura there, or not Laura, Lauren there, you guys probably would be fighting for a while.
Fair.
Just because I'll tell you this: an assassin's challenge rating is 8.
Oh Jesus.
Yes. So the only person who was really doing a ton of damage was a level 20 ranger. So if that
Fair.
puts things into perspective for you guys. I was like, do I want to go with an assassin combat, monster stat block for this? And I was like, they've got a level 20 something or other on their team. They're fine with that. And yeah, that just shows how Lauren is not in combat very much, and that's why she wasn't on the pirate ship outside of the actual ship battle part.
That was fun,
Okay.
though.
Is there anything else you guys want to do this evening, or was there anything you guys
Nothing I
want to
can
just
think.
move on to the next day?
Yeah, I think just move on to the next day.
All right.
Try
We'll
and
see
wrap
if
up our
Laura.
session.
Yeah, I want to see if Laura got any more information for you guys. So she's gonna roll a history check and then a nature check. And so if she does really well on a nature check, you guys will have some information on a basilisk. And if she does well on the history check, she'll give you some more information on the Wistful Spire itself. Let's see, that is a 22 history. Ooh, that's good for you guys. That's a 22 nature. So yeah, you guys learn through Laura that basilisks are have an ability called Gaze of Stone.
Of course they do.
Yeah. And I'll give you a little bit of flavor text from it. Meeting Basilisk's supernatural gaze can be enough to affect rapid transformation, transforming a victim into porous stone. Basilisks, with their strong jaws, are able to consume the stone. Stone return to organic form in the basilisk gullet. She says that there's been rumors that if a basilisk sees its reflection within 30 feet of itself in bright light, it can mistake itself for a rival, and it can target its own self with its gaze. And so you have that information for your upcoming fights against the basilisk. So do with that as you want. And then Laura also informs you that the Wistful Spire was originally built as a challenge, like an obstacle challenge, with some pretty deadly puzzles for high-end, like the higher-end military units. So it was like originally built as a training ground. Monsters came into it and like overtook it, and now it's no longer used. But then, like recently, a basilisk has been spotted at the top of it.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, is there anything you guys want to do to prepare? Because this is your last day. Basically, you can shove off at any point. Your ship's is prepared at this point, and you have you've crafted or like you finished your training as you need to. So, is there anything you guys want to do before you head out?
I don't think so.
Anything you would like to buy?
Oh, what do we have for stuff?
I'll post the last shop.
Can I buy ingredients to make more ales of healing?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, you can do that. And if you want to, before you leave, you can roll some nature checks. I'll let you roll 2 nature checks to see if you can find any wild herbs while you're still on the island that you can use to add to the ales of healing. Let's see. Okay, so this is the old shop list. We'll just reuse that for now because not much has changed in between. I believe the items for ales of healing, bag of hops, grain, and yeast is 15 gold for all 3 of them together, and that will let you craft 2 ales. So if you want to pick up a couple sets, and if you want to start rolling those to see what you make, I'll let you do that.
Okay.
Just let me know how many of those you want to buy.
Like, you mean ingredients for how many I want to buy?
Yeah. So
the
how
equivalent,
many bags?
Right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll buy enough to make. Let's go with 4. I have 1 left.
Okay, so you want to make 4, so you want to spend 30 gold. You want to spend 30 gold, basically.
That's not bad at all. Fuck that. I'm gonna make like 10.
Okay, so they're in sets of 2. So times 5, so that's 75 gold.
That is not bad at all.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Do I need to actually have a physical like mirror in order to use sanctuary, or do I just have that by having the spell? Because I'm gonna need that if I don't have one.
Originally, I wanted you guys to do things with, like, spell components. But that gets really hard to manage.
Okay.
So I don't care. But I would suggest, based off of what Laura told you, maybe a mirror's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, because I was gonna say I was gonna buy a silver mirror anyway, so I might as
Yep.
well just get that.
I think one of you has a silver mirror. I forget if it was Averna who got a silver mirror. I know one dropped at one point.
Well, it's not me, so I'm gonna just buy one just to have one, because I mean I have a ton of money anyway.
Yeah, you guys have tons of money. Maybe, you know, there's the magic shop that might have something you guys might want to look at. I don't know. And if there's anything you want to sell, like if you don't want your ring of swimming, or if you have like old armor you want to sell off, go ahead, start taking care of that now. And if you need more crossbow bolts, if you want to buy a gun,
I will buy more.
there are
crossbow bolts.
blunderbusts and pepper boxes in the weapon shop.
Is it really 1 gold for 20 crossbow bolts?
Yes.
How many can I carry? Do I have like a limited amount that I can carry?
We don't play with encumbrance on, so
Buy as many as you want.
no. Yeah, you can have as much as you want.
Fuck it.
Question, actually. I'm looking
gonna-
through... I'm trying to search for it, and it doesn't come up, like a silver mirror isn't coming up when I search. Just a steel mirror.
In equipment. Just use a steel mirror then.
That's fine? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy 200 crossbow bolts.
Cool.
So that's 10 gold. 10 gold. And
Al says to keep going for another 3 hours.
God,
Oh god, no. Al, I know that you really want us to be up till 3, 4 in the morning with this session, but we must go to bed at some point. Jack's already tired.
I was tired earlier, but I'm better now.
I go better.
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
The ibuprofen helped.
If you want to know what the like Welkin stones do, I can read those off if you want to pick up one of those. Yeah, like if you want to upgrade any sort of your armors, Jack has a good armor already because
Yeah.
he got the shirt of tap out.
Yep.
the shirt of tap out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have
It works as
chainmail.
a
I could get chainmail +1. I have the
There
money
is
for. I
the-
do have the money for chainmail +1.
So say you guys are kind of rich.
What does chainmail +1 do compared to chainmail?
Gives you one more on your AC.
Oh, sick! Yeah, no, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
I will buy. I'm gonna buy a pepper box.
Oh hell yeah.
Pepper breath.
Oh god.
He's an Agumon.
How? Let's see. Here.
Pepper box bullets are you can purchase 6 and they are 25 apiece.
You know what? Just like try
25
to
for the set of 6.
just try to use like the pepper box with your sacred flame. Just become an alchemist.
You mean just be Laura?
Just be Laura. Yeah.
I mean, she uses a pepper box. That is her gun.
Yeah, and it's fucking good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, she has a magic clip that you might need to ask her to take care of. Also, if you're going to use a pepper box, you will want Tinker's tools. because if you misfire a gun, you have to be able to clear it, and you have to have Tinker's tools in order to do that.
Okay.
How do I do chainmail +1?
Search for chainmail +1.
It doesn't come up. Yeah, I search chainmail
Armor
+1. Do I need to put?
It's chainmail, +1.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So,
can I sell my regular chainmail?
Yeah.
Gives me I can sell it for 75 GP.
Yeah. That
I will
sounds
do that. So I will do
correct.
that.
And then if Valerie wants to train with Laura on using a pepper box, I'll let that happen. You don't have proficiency with it, but if you train a couple nights with her, you can gain proficiency with a pepper box. And I might let you have one of the magic clips. So you can basically do the same thing that Laura does.
All right.
Where you can have like magic effects on your gun if you want to do that. But you're gonna have to like spend some time training with Laura. So you might not be able to use a pepper box.
Are we doing a
right
long
now.
rest to heal?
You guys had a night. You guys already spent a night, and so this is a new day. So you already had a long rest.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, if you guys are set, you guys are going to be able to head off to the Wistful Spire today. We'll say. So you'll have a night to be able to do some sort of off-screen training with Laura, and prepare for what you guys want to do when you go to the Wistful Spire in the next part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. Thank you guys for watching. You have our usual links and stuff. Tell your friends. And yeah, I guess unless somebody else wants to say something, as always, have yourself a damn good night.
Bye.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.